The Transgender Day of Remembrance serves several purposes. It raises public awareness of hate crimes against transgender people, an action that current media does not perform. Day of Remembrance publicly mourns and honors the lives of our brothers and sisters who might otherwise be forgotten. Through the vigil, we express love and respect for our people in the face of national indifference and hatred. Day of Remembrance reminds non-transgender people that we are their sons, daughters, parents, friends, and lovers.
Hello, I'm the president of Western Illinois University's GLBTQIA organization, and we're here to tell you, it gets better! We'd like to take this opportunity to share some hope with those who need it.
For those who have been abused.
For those who have been cast aside. For those who have been forgotten.
For those who have been told they're not good enough.
This year's Transgender Day of Awareness serves to remind us that life is not black or white, this or that, one or the other. It's every shade of gray. Those who fall outside of normal should never forget that they're every bit as important, valuable, and lovely as everyone else they see around them. And we're not just talking about other people, them, or people who are different for any reason. We're talking about us, our community, and you.
For those of you who have lost people close to them.
For those who have been denied access.
For those of you who have suffered quietly.
For those of you who have been intentionally misled.
We invite you to visit transgenderdor.org in order to learn more about the day and people like Michelle Lynn from New York City, who committed suicide after being brutally beaten and raped.
Gisberta Salce Jr. from Puerto Rico was beaten and stoned to death by teenage boys.
For people like Lisa Daniels from Dorchester, Massachusetts, who was shot 17 times.
Lloyd Nixon from West Palm Beach, Florida, who was hit in the head repeatedly with a brick.
Although these people and countless others have passed on, together we can help prevent the ending of valuable lives.
We hope you join this organization and many others across the world as we recognize Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Day of Remembrance gives our allies a chance to step forward with us and stand in vigil, memorializing those of us who've died by anti-transgender violence. The beginning of the 2010 school year was a difficult period with regard to suicide. The entire nation has been struck with the losses of numerous young lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender and questioning lives, many of whom were the victims of bullying and cyberbullying. The Trevor Lifeline is a free and confidential service that offers hope and someone to talk to 24/7.
Taunting and bullying is something that many LGBT youth go through, sometimes on a daily basis. When people fear the unknown, they lash out against what they don't understand. It's people like that who make coming out of the closet a scary thing for LGBT youth.
9 out of 10 LGBT students experience harassment at school by their peers.
3/5 of students feel unsafe at school because of their sexual orientation.
Bullying, whether it be towards LGBT youth or students who are deemed as different, is unacceptable. Bullying can lead to emotional duress, the fear to be expressive about who you are, or sometimes even worse.
As a victim of suicide attempts, life seemed hopeless. I didn't feel like my self-expression was worth anything. I began to isolate myself. I cut myself because the emotional pain I was going through became too much to handle.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death on college campuses.
For every completed suicide by a young person, it is estimated that there are 100 to 200 attempts made.
Gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered youth are up to 4 times more likely to attempt suicide than their heterosexual peers.
More than 1/3 of the LGBT community report having made a suicide attempt.
Questioning youth who are less certain of their sexual orientation report higher levels of substance abuse and depressed thoughts than their heterosexual and openly LGBT-identified peers.
LGBT youth who come from unaccepting families are more than 8 times as likely to commit suicide than their LGBT peers who come from accepting ones.
I felt that the only way to end the constant bullying that I was going through was to commit suicide. But I can tell you right now that it gets better because it got better for me.
You are never alone. You are not responsible for anyone who chooses to take their own life. As friends, family, and loved ones, all you can do is listen,
support, and assist the person in getting the help they need.
Call the Trevor Project Helpline if you or someone you know needs help, because if you care, you can save a life.
If you or someone you know feels like suicide is the only option, we're here to tell you.
It gets better. It gets better.